subscribers and friends. I bet you heard of my latest video about my New Year's resolution and what I want to do in 2020. I want to be more open for people with disabilities that cannot speak for themselves. So here I go. Today I am going to talk about what it's like living with cerebral palsy, not just for me, but for anyone out there living with some type of cerebral palsy. Some people with cerebral palsy can be in a wheelchair. So I'll tell you what that's like for being in a wheelchair first, since I know what it's like. What it's like living in a wheelchair when you have cerebral palsy. Not everything can be independently done. Speaking of what cannot be independently done, what cannot be independently done is showering, going to the bathroom, changing, any physical movement really, to get on the couch, to lay on a mat, anything. So it's not all fun and games for some people with cerebral palsy, even sometimes for the people that can walk with cerebral palsy, because there's 4 different types of cerebral palsy. There's one cerebral palsy that can affect all 4 limbs, which I have, and then there's one where it affects the whole 2 limbs at the bottom, so the 2 legs, and then there's one that affects 1 leg, and then there's one that affects an arm, a leg, 4 different types. So people that can walk get judged from the way that they're walking, because they might walk differently or in a stiff kind of weird way. I watched videos of where people with cerebral palsy walk in public, and there was a kid outside where the kid was asking another kid with cerebral palsy, of why the kid's walking so differently, and makes fun of the person with cerebral palsy that's walking weirdly. Anyway, so the other kid that's kind of being mean to the other kid gets that lesson, because the person with the cerebral palsy tells them why, and then it's like, oh, I get it now. You just walk differently. But some people don't understand that easier. So this is why I'm making this video. So people that walk differently just might be because they've been diagnosed with something, or they're having some trouble or something. So anyway, back to the cerebral palsy part. People that cannot walk are stuck in a wheelchair for the rest of their lives, needing help with the bathroom, needing help with personal care, needing help for the floor. You know how sometimes frustrating that is? Some people can be stuck in manual chairs, and some people can be lucky like me, where they can still move around with the power chair. More people are more more spastic in their arms, so some of them cannot. Some power chairs these days have steering for their head, steering for their chin, steering for their feet or whatever. Anyway, they have these cool ways to use a power chair, but some people can't even do that with all those special types of different ways to use a joystick. So some of them can use a manual chair, which is not as fun as using and using a power chair / electric wheelchair, but sometimes that's just how it is. So if you see someone in a wheelchair, just get to know them. Don't judge, don't bully, don't do anything rude. Just get to know them, okay? I'm tired of getting second looked, judged, bullied, or whatever. I want this to stop. I understand that some people cannot speak because of their disability. Some of them use a booklet for their communication. Some of them use an iPad. So if they have those, and if they're willing to talk, rather if they have an iPad or something to speak because they can't speak, get to know them even if they can't communicate in the same way. Get them. You need to get to understand them, because you're just gonna misjudge them if you don't let them, right? So just let them explain themselves for once, okay? I want you to listen to these people, and maybe it will make their lives a little more easier. Because, like I was saying, people with cerebral palsy that are in wheelchairs, they cannot do they can barely do anything privately, because if they fall, they need help back up, and if they go to the bathroom, sometimes they have to use a special chair that they have to be lifted on. Some of us need to use a machine called a lift that your caregiver helps you with. They push you around in there and bring you places. But anyway, that doesn't change anything. We're still human, even if we have a speech delay or if we have a disability, anything. So I would like you to understand, and if you have any questions, please let me know, and please keep them nice and positive, not rude and negative and all crap. Just keep them nice and gentle. I'm pretty sure before I go, let me tell you a little bit about my story. So the reason why I posted the PowerPoint about cerebral palsy is before I kept getting judged and bullied and all that. So I decided to slow that down a little bit and make a special PowerPoint just for cerebral palsy and for me, so people can understand what being in a wheelchair or having something similar to cerebral palsy is like. So please stop bullying, please stop judging, please just let them talk to you, even if they have a communication book or a communication iPad. Let them speak, no matter how they speak. Let them tell them your story or whatever. Let them be free, be nice. I just wanted you guys to know, all you want is to be like the rest of you guys. That's all we're asking. We might be a little different in not being able to communicate or do things in the same way, but we still make them, like, if there's a sport that we want to do, we'll make it our own. Like, we'll do it to our own limit. We'll make it our own. So just just hear me out. Get to understand people with disabilities. Maybe get to know them. Make some friends and let them tell you their story, okay? Anyways, if you have any question of what it's like to have cerebral palsy or something like cerebral palsy or be in a wheelchair, if you have any questions, just comment down at the video. Like I said, just be nice at the comments, please. I don't need any like negativity on there. I'm just wanting to make this YouTube channel fun, and for my next few videos, I'm probably gonna be doing them on oh, and I also have spasticity, but I would also explain that to you in the next video. But it's where you jump uncontrollably and you cannot control it. I will explain that in the next video, next time I post. Okay? Peace out, comment, and be nice.